Welcome to USF College Daily. I'm Casey Kelderman. With the summer movie season growing near, we here at USF look toward the most anticipated movies of the year. With multiple blockbusters and fan favorite heroes coming back to the big screen, 2017 looks to be shaping up to be a great year at the theater. Here with his list of the top 10 most anticipated movies yet to be released in 2017 is Austin Clemen.
Welcome to USF's Movie Moment. I'm Austin Clemen, and I am super excited for this year in movies. And because of this, I wanted to do a top 10 most anticipated movies of the rest of 2017. I'm going to be discounting movies that have already come out up to the point of me filming this, which would include movies like John Wick Chapter 2, Lego Batman, Split, and other movies of the like. So without further ado, here's my list. Coming in at number 10, I have the movie Gifted. Now, I only recently learned about this film, but based on the trailer, it looks like it'll be an awesome dramatic piece. And it stars Chris Evans as an uncle who has a niece that is very gifted in school, and he just wants to give her a normal life because he believes that that is what her mother would have wanted. At number 9, I have The Case for Christ. Now, this movie is about an atheist who is also a research journalist, and he goes on a massive research expedition in order to prove that God doesn't exist. But he ends up finding something that he did not expect. This movie is from the same people that made God's Not Dead and God's Not Dead 2, which both of those movies I really liked. So that gets me even more hyped for this film. At number 8, I have The Circle. Now, this movie seems to be right up my alley. It stars Tom Hanks, Emma Watson, and John Boyega. And it's about this company that's kind of like Google and Facebook, but they have cameras everywhere. And as Emma Watson goes through her journey as an employee here, she starts to unravel some secrets and hidden conspiracies, which is just like, yes, Google is running the world now, but it's The Circle. So yeah, I'm excited. At number 7, I have the Lego Ninjago movie. Now, the Lego Batman movie would have been in this spot if it hadn't already come out, but that movie was great, and the Lego movie was great, so Lego Ninjago movie, just based on the trailer and based on how good the other two were, is probably going to be great. Plus, I liked watching the Lego Ninjago TV show that they had a few years ago. So, you know, I got the lore. Number 6, Beauty and the Beast. Now, this one I have on here just because so far a lot of the Disney live-action remakes have been incredible, especially like The Jungle Book that came out last year. That was, oh my goodness. So I'm excited to see what they do with this. Number 5 is Logan. Now, this is presumably going to be the last movie where we get to see Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. This movie comes out pretty soon in March, and it looks like it's going to be an entirely different film than what we've seen before. And we're going to get to see Wolverine in a light that we've never seen him before on screen. Now, basically, Wolverine and Professor X, they find this girl who they then have to protect on this journey, but she ends up being not quite what she seems. So, excitement level peaking. Number 4 is Dunkirk. Now, I love Christopher Nolan. I tend to love war films. This is a war film made by Christopher Nolan. That's about all that I could say about that, because that just money thrown your way, Chris. Take it. Number 3, I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The first Guardians of the Galaxy, I was one of the few people to expect to actually do anything, because I already knew about them and I loved them, but to a lot of people it was a massive sleeper hit that grossed way more than anybody could have ever expected. And with how amazing it was, Volume 2 is just going to up the ante. Coming in at number 2, I have Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, Spider-Man has been rebooted now for the second time, but they say that they're not going to do an origin story again, which is good because it's Peter Parker again, and we already kind of know his origin story. And just based on the scenes that we got to see of him in Captain America Civil War, he looks like he's going to be the best Spider-Man that we have ever had on screen. Coming in at number 1, I mean, was there any other option that could have worked in this spot? It's Star Wars, The Last Jedi, because I love Star Wars. I'm wearing Yoda socks right now. I'd show them to you, but that'd be kind of gross. I love Star Wars. Disney can have all my money after I give some to Chris. It'll be great. So that's my list of my top 10 most anticipated movies that have yet to be released in 2017. With USF's Movie Moment, I'm Austin Clemen.
This time of year is not only a time to look forward to what films will reach theaters this year, but also to reflect on those released last year. The 89th Annual Academy Awards will be held this Sunday in Los Angeles. Films up for nomination this year include La La Land with 14 nominations, Arrival with 8 nominations, and Moonlight also with 8 nominations. Many are predicting that La La Land will take home the Best Picture Oscar, with stars Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling also nominated for Best Actress and Best Actor. Could this be a City of Stars for La La Land, or could another film pull off the upset? We will find out this Sunday as Jimmy Kimmel hosts the 2017 Academy Awards, which will begin at 7:30 Central Time and will air on ABC. That's all we have time for today. Come back tomorrow for another news update. For USF College Daily, I'm Casey Kelderman.